this. Yes. If you can get to know Shoaib's background, then we can adjust accordingly. Does he have any experience?
Shoaib, just just say your background.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you, Shoaib.
So my name is Shoaib Ahmed, and I'm from Delhi. And so I did my graduation from NIT College, which is basically from AKTU, and I did BTech from CSE, Computer Science and Engineering.
Okay, that's great. So you're from a computer science background.
Yes, sir.
You have some prior experience of programming, I assume. Yeah, sure.
No, sir.
So in computer science, weren't there any subjects of programming in your curriculum? Like C, C++, Java?
No, no, sir.
Okay, so you're fairly new to programming.
Yes, sir.
Have you done any programming prior on your own, from any private tutor or? Any programming experience on any
Sir,
platform?
I have no special knowledge of any programming.
Okay, so you are total fresher to programming.
Okay, yeah, right.
So okay, we'll form a plan for you so that we can merge you into this group, because today is our 10th session. So we've had rigorous 9 sessions, 2 hours each. So like we've spent around 18 to 20 hours on the fundamentals of programming. So we'll talk to the management and we'll plan something for you over the weekdays so that we can infuse you in this batch. So try to attend today's session, see what you understand. So don't worry at all. We'll form some alternate plan for you. Okay, and then I guess guys like Farooq can also benefit from that. So if Farooq feels that, sir, I also wanted a recap. So when we'll have sessions for Shoaib, we'll inform it to everyone. So those interested and wish to do a recap can, buddy up with Shoaib. So
it will be great.
yeah, so Shoaib's inclusion should help all of us. Okay. So
Yeah.
no worry, Shoaib. No need to worry at all. We'll cope up. Don't worry. Okay.
And also Mehtab also, because
yeah, Mehtab also. We can take Mehtab also. So we can form a group of Mehtab, Farooq, and Shoaib particularly. And if these guys want a recap like Amir, Ataullah, and Shabana, they're most welcome. But we'll focus primarily on Shoaib and Farooq and these guys.
Yeah, sure.
So it'll be open forum. So those guys who want to revisit can. Okay. So timing and update, the management will send you all over the mail.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so let's resume from where we had left yesterday. So I did not delete. I hope I'm not deleted that. Yeah, it's there. So you all are able to see my screen. This is what we did yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we had to take this forward from here onwards. So the array has been populated. So first thing first, we accepted the degree of the polynomial. Then from that degree in reverse order till 0, we accepted the coefficient of each element for x cube, x square, x and x raised to 0. So till now, this is what we have. And then we also accepted the value of x, right? If I'm not wrong, I guess there we were accepting the value of x that was left. So let me open my IntelliJ Eclipse. So far, so good. Okay, so enter coefficient, and so still here we had come. And just to show you all that we have fetched the elements in the array, I had printed this. This was not a part of the assignment or the program. It was just for you all to get an idea that the data of what is stored in the array is printing. So who has come till here, or should I? Okay, let's do a small recap. Okay, it's been 24 hours. So people forget what they had for lunch. How do I expect you all to remember what happened 24 hours prior? So I'll just do a quick recap, okay? So today also will be some heavy lifting we'll do, okay? So the light lifting have been done in the previous 6 to 7 sessions. Now, I guess our muscle is building, okay? And once muscle starts building, we start increasing the weights. Okay, so there's no point working out on light weight for 6 months. So the muscle won't develop like that. So gradually we'll have to increase the weights. So today, hopefully, we'll do some heavy lifting today. So let's come back to this question. So my first thing what I need to accept from the user is the degree of the polynomial. Okay, so if I have a polynomial of this in mind, okay, so I want Amir to help me with this. Okay, so what should be the degree and what should be the coefficients? Okay, Amir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, very good. Just taking random numbers. Yeah. That's so good. Yeah, so if this is the polynomial I have in mind, Amir,
Yes, sir.
if I start asking what enter the degree of the polynomial, the first question, so 0
Yes, sir.
and degree of polynomial. What would you enter for such polynomial?
5, sir. Degree is 5 and the
Perfect. So what will go in degree? Degree
5.
equal. So always paint a picture of the variable in your mind. You know?
Yes, sir.
Initially I'm drawing it for y'all, but gradually, once you become proficient, you should have a image of that variable in your mind. Okay, so degree is 5. So from where
Yeah.
will the loop start now? I equal to degree. I starts from,
I equal to degree. Yes, sir.
so from where will the loop start?
5.
Why? So what will be the value of I in the first iteration?
5, sir.
5.
I equal
And
to 5.
so what will we show on the screen? Enter the coefficient for degree.
5.
What
Enter
will
the
we say? Enter
4, sir.
coefficient for degree. What?
Enter the coefficient of degree
4.
5 is 4.
5,
Yes, sir.
right? Yeah. Enter coefficient for degree 5. And what is the
Yes.
coefficient for degree 5? Look
4.
over.
4.
4, right? So the user will enter 4.
Yes, sir.
So whatever I am showing in italics, okay, that we will show to the user, and whatever I am showing in bold, that we will enter, correct?
Yes, sir.
And what will be the next message? Farooq, what will be the next message the user will see on the screen?
Sir, enter the coefficient
degree
of
4.
for the
What
next degree.
Degree what?
Degree will be
For
4.
degree 4.
Degree 4. And what will we enter from the user side?
Sir,
3.
4.
3, right? What degree 4 is, coefficient is 3, right? This is the
Oh,
coefficient.
sorry. Yeah, coefficient is 3.
Yes.
Right.
Then what will we enter next, Sabana?
Sir, the coefficient for degree 3 and 6.
We'll
Here is a
enter
6.
6. Okay,
Right,
next.
sir.
Yes, Amir.
Next.
Degree is 2 and the coefficient is 7.
Okay, and next.
Degree is 1. Coefficient is 4.
Perfect, Ataullah. Degree is 1 and coefficient is 4, right? And when there is no x, that is your degree 0.
0. Yes.
So at the last, when there is no x, we'll consider it to be degree 0. So that's coefficient is 2, correct? So how will the array look like after accepting? We'll show this in the array, right? So we'll start showing from 5 index, correct? So the index is the degree. So what is, so this 4 which I will enter, this 4 will go where?
Index. Index number 5.
Is a bit messy on this. So this 4 will come where? At which index? At the degree index. So will 4 will come here, correct?
Yes, sir.
So where will the 3 go? Because then I'm putting it in the ARR of I, correct?
Yes, sir.
So what will come here?
3,
3. And what will come here?
2.
Only 2 is there. 2,
Yes, sir.
5, 6 will come here, right? Right, 2.
6,
6.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then at index 2,
7 for 2.
Then index 1,
Just replace 9 to 2.
index 0. No, yeah, just
Rest is-
replace 9 with
Yes, sir.
2. This should be an array, correct? So till here we had reached yesterday. And then I want to solve this, evaluate this polynomial. So I will ask the value of x. So if the user enters x as 1, let's say x value is 1. So how will you evaluate this? 4 into
Sir?
x raised to- Yes.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to interrupt, sir. In the array, what
Mhm.
are these numbers showing, sir? 2, 4, 7, 6. I mean, what is the sequence here?
We are inserting we are populating the array in reverse order, Farooq. So we are
Okay.
starting the loop from which index?
Index 0.
No, what is in degree?
Okay. So if we are moving from backward,
Yeah, we're
So
going
the-
backwards.
so the degree will be 0. I mean, 2 have no variable.
No,
and no
degree will be what which we accept from the user over here. So when we ask the user to enter degree, so degree is called as the maximum power of the polynomial. So what is the degree of this polynomial?
5.
So when you will ask enter degree of polynomial to the user, the first question which you will ask is this: enter degree. So you will, as you have this polynomial in your mind, what will you enter? 5.
5.
Then you have to accept 5 coefficients, correct? Then you have to accept 5. So once you enter degree 5, it comes in the degree variable. Then now we have to accept coefficients for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, correct?
Correct.
So this will be 1 power 1, and this will be, if nothing is there, power of x is 0 over here.
Right.
So now I will show, so my loop will come reverse order. So I will start from which? What is the initialization point of my I?
5
5.
till 0.
And
5.
till it is greater than 0, correct? Because there is no negative, there is no negative power. And I'm
Right.
incrementing each time by 1. So in my first iteration, what is the value of I?
5.
5, right?
5.
So whatever is over here is the value of 5, value of I. So I is 5.
Right.
So whatever he enters, the coefficient 4 will go at which index? ARR of I will go at ARR of 5.
Okay.
Then in the next iteration, I decrement by 1. So I becomes
4.
4.
So, and I'm showing enter the coefficient for degree 4. Okay, what is the coefficient for degree 4?
3.
3. That I will put at the degree index. So my I will act as a degree now. Till I come to 0, decrementing by 1 each time. Got it?
All right. Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay, then I want to evaluate this, right? So I will accept the value of x. Okay, putting x as 1 would not much, won't much fun, because all numbers will be 1. X raised to 5 is 1, x raised to 4 is 1, 1 raised to 3 is 1, 1 raised to 2 is 1. So let's take some other number. Let's take 2. So you have put x as 2. So how will you evaluate this now? Power has the highest precedence, right?
Right.
X raised to 5 means 2 raised to, now the value of x is
2
2.
is to 5.
So wherever there is x, replace it by 2. So 2 raised to 5 is what? 32.
4 to the 4, 4 to the 6, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 64. I think. And then
I guess it's 2 into 2 into 2 5 times, right?
right.
So 2 into 2 is 4.
32.
32, yeah. 4, right? 4 into 2, 8, 8, 16,
8,
32.
16.
32. And 32 into 4, how much? 128.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
128 plus. Now 4 is to this 16, right?
Right.
16 into 3, 48.
48.
So I'll have a sum variable. What I'll have is, I'll have a sum variable which will initialize to 0 and then keep on adding this over there. So 0 plus 128,
128.
then 128 plus 48, right? Because x raised to 4 is 16, 16 into 3 is 48.
176.
176
176
plus
plus
48.
x cube is 8 plus 48, how much? Yes, someone open the calculator.
48.
How much? 48 plus
48.
176. So we're adding it to the sum.
Okay. 48 plus 176.
Or 224. Right, 224. Because 24 I give to this becomes 100 and 24 is left, right? And then x square is what? 4. 4 into
28.
28. Add 28 to this, what, 252? And then add
252.
Then add 4 to it.
256.
And then add just 2 to it. So what it becomes?
258.
So this is my final outcome. This is what I want as the output, 258. Is this understood?
Yes, sir.
So this is what I'm trying to achieve. So we have populated the array. Now I'm going to access the value of x. So we had come till here. So the array was populated. So this for loop will populate the array. Now let me ask the user to enter the value of x. So please enter value of x. So you will take it in the variable x only. X. So now tell me, how will we evaluate this? So now I have everything. I have everything in place. All the ingredients are ready. Okay. I have the degree. I have the x. I have the coefficients. Now, and let's take a sum variable, initialize it to 0. Okay. So we've set the entire groundwork is done. Now, who can tell me what logic should be applied? Take 30 seconds. Look at the all variables, what data we have. Okay. So
So I think we can use for loop here.
yeah, we will use for loop, but what logic will be applied? I'll just be back. I'll just get started.
Sir, can you give us some hint? I mean, with which logic? 2, 3 hints. I mean, 2, 3 options.
I'm sorry, I was away. I just got my charger. I'll plug that in. Yeah. Yes, Farooq, tell me.
I mean, sir, can you give us a little hint, or can you give us some?
Yeah, we will be using the
options?
for loop. That is for sure. We will be using the for loop. But how will we go about it? See, let me try this. So let's start the for loop again from the reverse order. Okay, let's try this. So what is the value of I in the first iteration?
5.
5. So now I want you all to just have this understanding what is in I and what is in ARR of I. As simple as that. So by looking at this, tell me what is in I and what is in ARR of I.
Sir, I is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the array is 2,
At the
4,
moment,
7.
the first iteration. I'm in the first iteration. Farooq. I'm in
So
this
I
iteration.
is 5,
I is 5.
and the array is 4.
ARR of 4. So now what do we have to do? Tell me. 2 raised to what?
5.
So 2 raised to I or 2 raised to ARR of I?
2 raised to I.
2 raised to I. So we have a power function. What do we have? So we have a ready-made class called math. Which class?
Math.
Of that, we will use the power function. Okay. So what are we powering? Which is the so 2 raised. So if I have to write 2 raised to 3. Okay, I'll just explain this to you all. So if I have to write 2 raised to 3.
8.
Okay, if I write this, I'll write it like this. Math dot pow 2 raised to 3. Got it?
Got it.
So now tell me, what are we powering?
Sir, 4, 2 raised to 3. Okay, so
So what will be power? So this is the data, right? You are powering
power is
2 raised to
5.
5. So 2
Yes,
is
sir.
what? 2 is in what?
Maths dot power
Yeah, very good.
dot
Math dot power bracket.
comma 4 2 comma 5.
So 5 is in
Bracket.
what? 5 is in which variable? We are writing this in the loop. We can't hard code 5. Not always it will be 5. Here it will be 4. Here it will be 3. Here it will be 2. Here it will be 1.
Okay, sir, 2 comma I.
Perfect. And then once you get that, you're multiplying this with what?
Uh,
4.
sir, array.
So 4 is
Okay.
in what?
4.
4 is where? Where is with whom? My I value is 5.
Math dot power.
My I value is 5. So 4 is with whom? ARR of I.
I.
What is ARR of I?
So 4
4. So whatever you get of this, you'll multiply with what?
ARR of I.
Perfect. Who understood this?
Sir, I got it.
Okay, sir.
Got it, Amir,
Got it.
Shabana?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's all we have to do. And put it where?
For loop.
Put it in the,
Sum.
add that, right?
Yes, sir.
That's all. So let's do it.
So,
What
sir,
are
I
the-
mean the sum function. What is the sum here?
Sum is 0. So we'll keep on adding the values in each iteration to the sum. Like we did over here. No? Like we did over here. I just showed that. So it will be sum is 0. Then I evaluate this part. It becomes 128.
Oh, okay.
128
Okay. For
plus
the
0 is
question,
this. Then I evaluate this.
I got.
Keep on
I
adding
got it, sir.
sum, right? So sum is sum plus
Array of I.
ARR of I
Direct
multiplied by.
math dot p dot.
Okay, so what is this? Cannot
Sir, is
convert
the
double to
sum
full.
should be I.
Sum should be I
Sir,
So
here
at
in
the
the
end.
power.
At the end.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
at the end over here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but what this chap is telling that the power function add cast to integer. Okay, okay. So it will convert this to integer and then add it to the sum. Okay. So what I see, I did not write this, right? So what it is telling me, this power function will need some typecasting, for this gives output in double format. So it says you want to convert it to integer, add a cast, right? Typecasting. Okay, so after this, when I say sys out polynomial evaluated to sum. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, before that, I also want to display the polynomial, guys. I also want to display this 2x. So I want to display it like this 2x power. Power is the cap above the 6 and 5. Okay, display it like this 2x raised to 5 plus, sorry, 4x raised 4x raised to 5 plus, yes,
3
3
3x
3x raised to 4.
x raised
cap
to
4.
cap 4. I want to display it like this also. So who will help me with displaying the part? So we'll use the for loop only to display it. So we'll use the for loop only. So how will we display it? So see, I'll just write the first element. These are my array elements, right? Let me come back over here. Okay, so I can
So,
clear.
sir, first, I mean, it should be after this sum is equal to integer, because we are asking from the user.
Mm-hmm. Now, once we have got on the user, then we'll display it before the sum. So I is degree, I greater than equal to 0, I minus minus. This is my for loop. So how will I display a polynomial of this type? So who has 4? 4 is with whom?
Sir, I think it should be a
Five.
scanner. We
Five.
are asking from the user.
5.
No, we have
So
already
scanner
asked on the
name.
user, Farooq. We have already asked on the user and stored in the array. So data is there now in the array.
Yes,
Now just
yes,
click on the array and display it.
we just have to display it. Yes,
So ARR of I, right?
yes, ARR of
I, then X, right?
X. Yes, sir.
Concatenate with it what? X. Then
Sir,
what?
we are unable to see.
Sir, we can see. We cannot see anything. I mean,
Yes, sir.
Now,
We just see. Yes, sir.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
so this is my for loop, starting from degree, going till
Yes,
0,
sir.
incrementing by 1. So I will display ARR of I, means it will display me 4.
Yes.
Then I want to concat what to it? X. So I concat X to it. X raised to, we can concat directly in 1. You can concat
Yes,
directly
sir.
X power. Then
Yes.
what? Then what to concat next after that?
I.
5. 5 is with whom? I.
Yes, sir.
And then concat the plus
Plus.
symbol also.
Plus symbol.
Okay. So there
Then
will,
again.
there will be just one thing that at the last you will have an extra plus. Okay, we'll sort out that later on. That is not a
Okay, sir.
priority at the moment. We can sort that out. So I will display this polynomial by this for loop. Okay. So as we are calculating the sum, in that sum it will display the polynomial also and calculate the sum also.
Yes, sir.
So we'll be killing 2 sparrows with 1 arrow. Okay. So let's display directly from here. So this will display me the polynomial and will also show polynomial evaluated too. Okay, let's now have the moment of truth. Run this and see if there's any glitches. Perfect, no glitches so far. So let's evaluate this one, latest one which we had. Okay. So I want someone to take a screenshot of this and then help me with the numbers. I don't flip the screens. Taken this. Ready? Who has
Yes, sir.
photographic memory?
I have done.
Done? Okay, now come on, prompt me now. Degree?
Degree 5, sir.
Okay. For provision 5?
5.
Yes.
And the question is 4.
Okay.
Then add
4 plus, what is the what is for degree 4?
yes, sir. Degree
Yeah.
4.
What is
3.
And the
Okay,
question
then
is
what is the-
coefficient
what
is
is the
3.
question? For 3?
Then next
Six.
degree is 3 and the coefficient is 6.
Okay. Degree 2
Then next degree 2 and
7.
coefficient is 7.
and for degree 1
Degree 1
Four.
coefficient
4.
4.
and for degree 0,
Coefficient is 2.
2, right?
Right.
So this is enter value for this 2, right? So this is, oh my God, it's come on a new line. It's come on a new line. You should have used what over here? Print, right? Yeah, we forgot to use that. Okay. Now let's do it faster. Come on. 5. Yeah, give me the coefficients.
4.
4.
3.
Yes. 4, 3, 6, 7, 4, 2. 6, 7, 4, 2, 2. Is it making sense? 4x raised to 5 plus 3x raised to 4 plus 6x raised to 3 plus 7x raised to 2, 4x raised to 1, 2x raised to 0. This is plus extra which has come over here. And polynomial evaluated to 262. Is that correct? You got 258. Where did we miss out? Where did we miss out? So if I display the sum inside, we'll know where did we one addition less. Okay, so we'll come to know 5, 4, 3, 6, 7, 4, 2. 4, 3, 6, 7, 4, 2, 2. Okay, so we got
I
120.
can see only one screen of paint.
So the screen is frozen.
Yeah. So now we got 128, that is 128. Then we got 176, 176. Then we got 224, we got 224, 252, 252. Okay, 250 plus 252 plus 4 raised to 1 is x 2 raised to 1 is
Sir,
2,
2
right?
raised to
Yeah,
Two.
2 into 4 is
8.
8. Okay,
Eight.
so we had to add 4 over here.
8.
We did added
Okay.
2, I guess. We didn't add that. We added only 4. We should have added 8. Okay. Yeah. That's
Okay.
the problem.
260.
All good. Understood this?
Yes,
And
sir.
Yes, sir.
should have come on the same line. Okay. So we should have not. Okay, this polynomial is printed and we are printing the sums. Perfect. So understood this level of programming using arrays. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes,
let's
sir.
go.
But sir, in this program, we are assuming that the user have already given us the array.
No, we have taken the array, no? We have taken the degree of the polynomial and then we've ran a for loop accepting those values into the array.
Okay.
So whatever coefficients are being entered into the array.
All right, sir. So I mean, we have done it in the earlier class yesterday.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, now I want to eliminate this plus which is being shown at the end. It's why is it not showing print, right? So it should have shown us. Why is this coming on a new line? Okay, because I have the sum. Sum it is coming on a new line. Okay. Now I don't want this last plus to be shown. This is looking a bit untidy, the last plus. What to do now? So when will we not display? So we'll put this display in a if condition. If your I is equal to 0, right? Correct? So I is equal to 0. Okay, display this when your I is not equal to 0. Let's keep it like this. So this will display when? When will it display?
When I index is not equals to 0.
So 5 is
I mean,
not equal to 0.
Yes, sir.
Display the
Yes, sir.
plus. Okay, but then it will not display everything at all. Then it will not display the whole thing at all. So what we can do is keep this as it is. Remove the plus from here. Remove the plus from here. Okay. And then we can say if I is not equal to 0, then only you without the plus. And then only print the plus. So print, this will print for everyone. And when I is not equal to 0, then only it will hit the plus. Okay. So let's try it and run it. Let's take a simple example now. Power is 3. 1, 2, 3. Degree 2. Okay, sorry. 2. Okay, so it is not displaying anything at the end. Okay. And polynomial evaluated to 24. This should have gone a new line. Okay. Okay, now if I give some coefficient as 0, do we have to display that also? So if
No.
let's say I have a polynomial which is 4x cubed plus 3x plus 9. Is there any square over here?
But can we show the Excel sheet?
See, what I'm trying to show is this visible?
Yes, sir.
Is this visible? So if I have a polynomial of this nature, 4x cubed plus 3x plus 9, is there anything for 2x? Is there anything for x square?
No, sir.
No.
What it will output me is 0x square. So that element will be 0, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
So now what to do? So we will accept the coefficient for that. So no need to accept the coefficient also for that, I guess. For that we have to keep it in that array. But while displaying, no need to display it. So what it will tell? It will do it. It will do like this while displaying.
Sir,
it
if
will
the value of x is
Mhm.
0,
Mhm.
then the coefficient will come. I mean, x0 is equals to 1, and whatever the coefficient with the x, it will appear.
If the
Let's
value
say,
of x is 0, no, this will evaluate to something else because anything to 0 is 1. So
yes, sir.
0 raised to anything is 0 only, right? So this all will evaluate to 0 then. See, what is 0 raised to 0 into 0 into 0 into 0 into 0?
0,
And 4 times 0 is?
0.
0,
This will be 0. Then what is 0 into 0 into 0 into 0? 4 times.
0.
Then 3 into 0 is?
0.
Yeah, so this
So,
will
I mean, if
evaluate
x
to,
is 0,
yeah, if x is
if,
0, the
if
entire
the power is
answer will
0,
be 0.
then the coefficient will come. But if you are talking about particularly x is 0, then yeah,
Yeah,
then
then
there will be no coefficient.
the evaluation will come to 0. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
let me take one more example of similar lines on this. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. So this is understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's take an example on similar lines. It should be interesting. That a person, let's say, how many currency denominations are there in India? Notes. I'm talking about the notes, currency notes. Okay. Not coins. Can anyone tell me? Yes, Amir.
Yes, sir.
Notes, denominations we have in India.
Votes nomination.
Notes, currency notes.
Yes, sir.
Which are they?
500.
Let's start from the
10,
biggest.
20, 50, 100, 500.
Biggest note
Yes, sir.
500.
is found the
Five
biggest. Or 200,000 is banned. That's why.
band, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, but that will happen in September, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's take that as a mean.
Okay.
For 2,000, then
500.
500. 500.
500, then
200.
100.
100,
200.
100.
100,
50.
50.
50,
20.
20.
20,
10.
10.
10, and
5.
okay. Now these are the currency notes.
Yes, sir.
Now, if someone comes to you and tells, please give me a change of 5650, whatever, okay? What is the minimum number of notes you can use to give him the money back?
5.
Which all? So, which 5 notes will you give him?
The minimum note, I mean, is
Yeah.
5.
Minimum number of notes you have to give him and give him the
Oh,
change.
minimum number of notes. Okay.
Yeah.
So most of them, I mean, 2 of the 2,000.
2000.
2,000, you will give 2 notes, right?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Now, what is the balance?
total 9 notes.
What is the balance you have to
6
give him?
knots.
Sir,
This will be the balance. Okay?
1,650.
This is the balance we are calculating. So, once you are giving him
6 notes,
4,000, balance is
1,650.
now what can you give him?
3 of the 5 notes.
3 of 5.
3 of
Yes.
500. What is
Yeah.
the balance now?
500. 150.
100.
50. 150, right?
Yes, sir.
1500
No.
got deducted, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No
Now,
200 note.
I can't give a 200, right? I cannot give a 200 note.
0.
100 note,
1.
1.
I can
1.
give a 100 note. Balance,
50.
Balance 50.
and I
50.
can give a 50 note.
150.
1. Balance 0.
Okay, so once the balance becomes 0, you can stop. And now give me count of the notes. How much? 5,
7 notes.
7 notes.
8.
7, right?
7.
7 notes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you print this for me? I want you all to print this. also. Okay, so you all can print this 20. I will give 0 notes. So your machine, okay, so if you have a machine, the machine will give you this printout at what payment we have done. And you can refine the output by removing all the 0 notes, so which you have not given. So this is a good output. A better output would be like this. If someone can do that, that would be even great. So what he or she can do is, where if we have not given of that note, no need to put that as 0, so that's understood. Okay. So any of these two outputs, I'll accept it. Okay, and then you have to also display me total count as 7 nodes. Minimum, you have to tell me minimum nodes 7. Or directly we can say nodes given. Nodes count 7. Let's keep it simple. Nodes count 7. So tell me, how will we go about this program now? First thing first, what will we accept on the user? So first thing first, we will accept enter the quantity of currency notes.
Quantity, yes, sir.
Enter the
Quantity.
of currency notes in descending order. In which order?
India.
Okay, for your country, whichever country you're living in, you can use that. Okay, so if people are Indians, can use Indian currencies, and those who are in the US can use US currencies. Okay, so Indian will enter 8, correct? So now what will you do with this 8? I will make an array of this size. What will I make? So I will take this 8 in which variable? Size. Which variable will I take this 8 in? Size. Now what will I do? I will make an array of this size. So who will help me with the code of making an array of this size? I'll name it currency. So tell me. Of size, correct?
Why we are taking 8 quantity?
Yes, sorry.
8. Why we are taking 8 as quantity?
Yeah, so number of nodes which we have in our country. So
7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And where vary country to country. Okay, so how many currency notes I have in my country? I'm taking that.
Okay.
The couple people living in the US. Yes, 1 second, guys. So, Farooq, what are the number of currency notes in the US?
Sir, 100.
Total count. Okay, let's do reverse engineering. So you have $100 bill, and then
50,
50,
20,
20,
10,
10,
5,
5,
1.
1. That's all.
Yes, sir.
These are the notes. So if Farooq is doing the program, he will say enter the quantity of currency notes in your country. Farooq will enter 6. Okay. And then you'll have to enter these notes in the reverse order, top to bottom. So for that, I've taken the array currency. So let's stick to India. And then I will enter the notes over here. So 2000 will go at index 0. And so on and so forth. Okay. So with this will populate my currency array. So which will be of size 8. Is that making sense to everyone? I'm going very slow and steady. Shoaib, are you understanding anything? So
Yes, sir.
I with you, but if you can understand, very, very good. But still don't panic, okay? Don't need to worry, just observe.
Okay, sir.
So these guys have trained for around a month and a half. So they're able to cope up. Don't worry, we'll bring you to this track. So maybe within 6 to 8 sessions, you will catch up. Okay, so these are my indexes. And after I accept the numbers, so they will be like this: 2000, 500, 200, 100, 50, 20, 10, and 5. Make sense? So far, so good, guys. Okay, let's get going. This program parallelly, okay, so that we don't have to memorize everything. So in the array only, we'll take a program called as currency. So we'll make a new class, a new subfolder we'll make. We'll make a package, right? From the folder new and make a new package. Currency count. This currency count make a class. Currency. That will have the main method in it. Okay, so first thing first, I will accept the size of the, so I will have the scatter class.
System data.
Then I will tell the user, please enter number of currency notes in your country. Okay, so if he is operating from India, he will enter 8. So 8 will go in the
Currency.
8 will go in the size, right?
Okay.
SC dot next 8. Okay, then I will make an array of this size, correct? So integer array name is currency is new integer of size. Make sense? Okay, now populate these
Okay,
currency
now
nodes.
use
So
a for loop.
we'll have a for loop. Okay, sys out. So we will say, please enter the size denomination, right? A denomination in descending order. Which order?
Sending.
From top to bottom. Okay. So he will enter the A denominations. I will scan them and put it where?
I is equal to currency. I less than equal to 0. I minus minus.
I equal to 0. I less than currency dot length. I plus plus, right? So see if I'm
Okay.
if I have an array,
Increment order.
if I have an array declared already in my program and I want a for
Okay.
loop for that array, just type for and control space bar. It will tell you for the array. Directly you can use that. Make sense? And where will we put that? Okay, we'll use I for that, right? Okay, so where will you put it? Currency of I equals to SC dot next int. Okay. Is this making sense to everyone? Hello? Are we good to go till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is this for loop containing any other statement apart from this?
No, sir.
So
I mean,
what-
some.
Some will not do right now, we'll do later on. So is this for loop at the time in containing any other statement?
No.
So if the for loop or if condition contains only a single statement, you can eliminate the braces.
Yes, sir.
So this will only be a part of this. Okay, so far here we have got. Then we will ask the user enter the notes he wants in exchange, right? Enter the amount he wants to get exchanged. So here I had taken the amount as 5650, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we'll take that from the user, how much money he wants to get exchanged.
So scanner is equals to new.
Yeah. Please enter the amount you wish to exchange. So whatever amount he wishes to exchange. So we'll take in the variable UT amount. Okay. And will be SC dot. Yeah, so far so good. So this basics have been done. Now the real logic will start. Now what do we have to tell? See over here. You all know, I hope you all know what mod and what divide does. Yes, guys. Okay, first type. If I have to give him 6,000, will I give him 2 notes of 3,000 or 12 notes of 500? What do you all say?
3 notes of 2000.
Okay, so that's why I've stored them in the descending order. Okay. Okay, so I will also take one more array which will store how much notes I have given of each currency. Okay, so like this, I will take one more array, integer notes, which is new integer, and that also will be size size. Well, okay. And now this will be an array of nodes whose values by default will be 0. Okay, so index will be the same.
Sir, what is the function of size here?
Size is to the length of the array is size. So how much elements you want to store in that array, that is the size of that array. So as we had 8 currency nodes, our array size is 8. So if you are in the US, your array size will be 6. So accordingly, you will make an array of that much length.
Okay, and second is, sir, can we make these kind of blocks in Java?
In Java, this kind of graphics output,
Yes, sir. I mean, display. Can we show this
this
10 block?
Okay, you're trying to say how will we make the UI? So that we have something called as AWT and swing. Using that you can do, or you can use
Say it again,
applets.
sir.
AWT, swing, applets. You can use that for the UI part. Okay. But these are all deprecated services. No one uses them currently. So these are all your old models of cars, the 2000, early 2000 models. So now no one uses them in 2023.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is my nodes array. Now by default, what are the elements of the array? By default, what does Java put as the elements of the array? 0, right? By default, Java will initialize the array with zeros, correct? Okay. So now I want, so if the amount is 5650, how many nodes of 2000?
2.
So that is what I'm going to put over here. So in the same, so index was this 2000 rupees, 2 nodes. This is what I plan to achieve. And then 500, how many nodes?
3.
3. So in the same vertical, 500, 3 nodes. 200, how many nodes?
0.
So leave it, skip that. Okay, so keep it 0 as it is. Don't do anything. And 100?
1.
1.
100 node is 1. Okay. And 50 and 50
1.
is 1, correct? And then we will display the output. So how will I display this output? So if I want to display this output 2000, okay, remove this thing. Okay. So how will we display this output? So
Sum.
we've done a for loop for I equals to
Hmm.
0, I less than size I. Okay, I equal to 0, I less than size I plus plus. Now tell me, who can help me? Same way we displayed the polynomial. So how will we do? Where is 2000?
0.
0 of which? 0 of which?
Currency.
Array?
Currency.
So
Currency.
you will display currency
Yes,
of
sir.
I.
Currency. Currency of I.
Then you will show a multiplication sign that you will concat a x with it. Then who has 2? 2 is where? I is 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
So currency of I is 2000 and currency of and notes of I is
2.
correct.
2.
Yes, sir.
2000 into 2, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
and that is a new line. So after new line, when my I increments, what will I show? So I was 0. Now what is value of I?
500.
I was 0, right? Now I becomes 1.
1.
1.
So how will we read this? Currency of I means currency of 1 is what?
500.
500.
Plus X, that is concatenated with this X, plus notes of
3.
I is what? So will display me what? 500 into 3, correct?
3.
Yes.
Correct.
Then will display me 200 into
0.
and then
0.
50 into 100 into
100
1,
into
50
1.
into 1.
101.
Okay, 20 into 0 and that. So when can I skip it? If I want this output, what if can I put? That if your notes of I is 0, not 0, correct? So display this line when? Display this line if and only if your notes of I is not equal.
Not equal to 0.
Getting it?
Yes, sir.
So now it will not
Yes.
display me this 8, it will display me only this 4. Because 2 is not 0, 3 is not 0, 0 will be skipped, 1 is not 0, 1 is not 0, and these will be skipped. Getting it? Okay, so now this is the display part is covered. Now my question, how will we calculate it? And how will we put 2 over here and 3 over here and 0? That is my main question. Because this we have got from the user. This already is populated. Now my question is, how will we populate the nodes array? That is the crux backbone of this program. So for that, I was telling I am comfortable with mod and divide. Are you all aware of these two operators? What do these operators do?
Yes.
Yes,
Mod will
What does
give
mod
the
do?
remainder.
Mod gives you remainder. And what does divide do?
It's absorb the
Function.
remainder and give the first value.
That is mod 10 and divide 10 you're talking about, Amir.
Okay.
I'm just telling plain divide and plain mod.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
So mod gives remainder and divide gives the
Remainder.
quotient.
Question, yes, sir.
Okay. So now, and you will always try to give the biggest node possible to him first. So at the node count is minimum, we have to minimize this, right?
Yes, sir.
So to minimize this, we have to give the biggest node if possible to him. So if he has 5650, no need of giving him 5 rupees 1000 notes. Will that make sense?
No, sir.
No.
So he will get the currency exchange, but he will too much cash to carry, correct?
Yes, sir.
So where
Yes.
there are 7 notes, where there are 1000 notes, very cumbersome. So what I'll do is, now see the logic of this. Let me expand this. Okay. Have a scroll bar down, right? Increasing the width of it. Where's that? Oh, right. Let me bring a fresh screen. So what is the amount I want to get exchanged? Tell me that first. In our case, it was 5650, correct? Let's stick to that.
Yes, sir.
So, and what is the, and these are my 2 arrays. Okay. These are my 2 arrays I have. Correct? And my nodes array has not been populated, so it has all zeros. When node array is just declared, and when you declare the array, Java initializes the elements with 0. When nodes array is 0. Okay, so I have not created that array yet, right? Because we had only accepted the exchange amount. So let's go and create this array also, all nodes. So I come here and the exchange amount is created. Okay, so let's create one more array called nodes. And it will be same as in size with 8 elements. Yeah. Now my question over here is, Which is the biggest currency note I will take?
2000.
So where is that? Which index?
0.
0.
I less than size, okay. I plus plus. Okay. So now let's say if I say 500. Oh, okay, just take a number. Okay, just take this only 5650. Divide by 2000. What is the answer? And to the division which we were taught in 3rd standard in school. Don't use the calculator. Use this division which our 3rd standard teacher taught us with pencil. So which number goes outside? Which number comes inside?
2000 outside and 5650 inside.
Yeah, now tell me. What happens over here? Tell me.
2 times.
Okay, okay, let me give you a hint. So if I can spoon feed it to y'all, then that would be much easy for y'all to understand what's happening. Okay, what is the amount we have to get exchanged in the start? That will be my balance. That will be my balance. Okay. So he has come with what currency? How much currency?
5650.
Then of 2000, how many notes do we give him?
2.
So of 2000, we give him 2 notes. So what is the balance now?
1650.
Okay. How many notes have we given him?
2.
And what is the balance? These 2 things need to be understood, correct?
Yes.
Sir.
These 2 things. Okay. So how many notes we have given him? And now how much more we have to give him, correct? Is this understood? Red and green?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now when I do the division, I want you all to tell me how we are getting this. So now what over here? 2s are
2. Yeah.
4000.
Yes, sir.
And now what is the balance?
Sir, 2.82.
1650.
How much?
1650.
So now,
Yes, sir.
so now I am giving you a very big hint. So what goes where now? So now what is divide and what is mod? Red is what? This is what? Divide, right? And this is what? Mod.
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 Getting the point? Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So
Yes,
what are we dividing now? 5650 with 2000. 2000 is where? This is my for loop. Okay, tell me now. Now this is should be easy to understand. Tell me. So now my I is 0, I less than size, I minus minus. So my I is over here. I is 0, correct?
Yes.
What should I divide with what? My balance is 560. My amount, I just got the fresh amount, right?
Yes. 1650.
What is the amount? This I
5650.
The user gave me this amount. So now I am starting the for loop of after this. So tell me, what should we do? 3 simple steps. 5650 divide with 2000, correct?
Yes, sir.
5650 is with whom?
I.
No, man. 5650 is with
Not, sir. Not divide, sir. Minus.
Yeah, no. See, what are we doing over here? This this calculation is of this, correct?
Correct.
This calculation which I have shown is of this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how will you write this? You have the variables in your
Amount
place.
is
Amount has
divided
56. So 5650 is with whom?
amount.
Amount. So amount will come here. And
Amount
2000 is with whom
variable,
now?
है ना, sir?
2000 is with whom?
Note.
2000 is with
Array.
Amount is
Array.
divided
which
by
array? We have 2 arrays.
currency I.
Currency I. Beautiful.
Currency I.
Yes.
Currency. So what will this give me? I'm using divide over here.
It gives the answer 2.
2. This divide gives you this, right?
Yes, sir.
Right,
2.
sir.
2 goes where
And
now?
divide. And now
Notes.
again loop
Notes of what?
goes to for loop.
This 2,
100.
Size.
this 2 which will be returned. This 2 which will be returned from here will go where now? You will store it where?
The notes.
Notes of what?
Amount.
Notes of
Currency.
what? Notes is an array.
Right, sir.
So which
Amount
index
equal
of
to
notes?
amount and
You
currency.
will come here, right?
Right.
You
So
can
which index of notes?
choose other variable.
0.
0 is with
Notes
which
of
variable? 0 is
Notes
with which variable?
notes of I.
Beautiful. Who got this?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Got it?
Yes.
Guys? So notes of amount divided by currency of I. So what is amount? 5650, correct?
5650. Currency is
Divided by
2000.
currency of I is what?
2000.
2000.
What is the answer of that? 2. 2 will go there.
2.
Notes of I.
Notes of I.
Zero index of notes. 0 is with I. So 2 notes of I, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now 1. How will I get 1650? Amount.
Mod.
Mod with currency of I, right?
Yes, sir. Amount.
Amount
Mhm.
mod with
Order.
Currency of I.
currency of I. What is that now? 1650.
1650.
That will be a new amount.
Yes, currency of I.
That will be a new
Sorry.
amount.
Amount. Sorry.
That will be my new amount, correct?
New amount. Yes, sir.
My new amount is 1650, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then I again go up. I becomes
I becomes 1.
1. Now what will I do?
1.
Then 1650 mod by currency of I. Currency of I is 5000. Sorry, 500.
So now my I comes over here.
Yes.
Now what will I do? 1650, right? The balance
Yes, sir.
amount has changed, correct?
Yes, sir. Amount is
Now amount is what?
1650.
1650. And what are you doing? Dividing with what first?
500.
500.
500. What happens?
Yes, sir.
You're dividing by 500, correct?
Yes.
Dividing by 500.
500.
What happens? How much? 3 correct?
3. 3.
How much? How much?
3.
1500.
3.
3 1500. What is the balance?
150.
150. Yes, sir.
So this 3 will go where now? Using divide, correct?
Yes.
We'll go in notes of I. So what is I? 1. So we'll go 3 will come here.
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And then I plus I will become
2.
2.
2.
Yes, sir.
I will come here. I will become 2. So what are we trying to do? And okay, what will the amount become? 150, correct?
150. Yes.
Amount is 150. So please be with me. Amount is 150. Next, what will we check? 200 with 150.
Yes.
So 200 with 150.
Not divisible by.
Yeah. So I'll show you what the school kids how they calculate
Yes, sir.
what we were taught. So 200 by 150, correct? So 200 zeros are 200. 200 zeros are 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
The balance is
150.
150.
So what will
Yeah.
come at index 2? 0 only, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And what will be the balance? 150 only.
150.
And what will I will go where?
3.
3.
I will come here. I will become 3.
Yes.
And now what?
100.
150 by 100.
100.
What will you say?
1.
Ones are.
Ones are. Yes, sir.
So ones are 100, correct?
Yes.
So what in?
Fifth.
So where will this 1 go now?
One is 3.
1 will go at which index?
Currency of. Sorry, notes of.
Notes.
Notes of
Notes of
3, correct?
3. Yes.
3.
Notes
Yes.
of 3.
And what is your mod? So your
Mod
mod
is
is come
3.
here, correct?
Yes, sir.
I'll get in the count. I'll get in the idea, guys.
Yes, sir.
And similarly, we will have what? Oh, here also 50. We'll have 1 over here also, correct?
Yes.
And then you can say if your amount equals to 0, break it, right? No need to run the loop further. So if he comes with 4,000 rupees, if he comes with what? 4,000. I give him 2,000 of 2. What is the amount
Yes.
now?
0.
And then
0.
no need to populate, just break the loop, correct?
Break the loop. Yes.
Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Also, we also wanted a count of the numbers. So count of numbers will be in which variable?
Counter. We can take counter.
Count of variable will be in which variable? So how will we do that? Yes, guys. What logic will you apply for that? So what we will take is we'll take a sum variable.
Sum is equal to 0.
So we'll take a sum variable on top before the loop. And then what will we add to the sum? 2, 3, 0, 1, 1, right?
Right.
That is coming in where? Nodes of I, correct?
Nodes of I.
As simple as that. So what will be the line? Sum equals to sum plus nodes of I. Getting it?
Nodes of I.
And then I can here after loop finishes, I can display total nodes given sum, correct? And how we have to display that, we already seen that. How we will display 2000 into 3, that we already have seen, right?
Yes.
500 into 3. So
2000 into 2.
2000 into 2, 503. Then
200 multiplied by
no,
0.
not there then. 100 into
100, 1.
then
50 into 1.
50 into 1. Okay.
Yes.
So now let's try to stitch all this together. So okay, I hope we will be able to understand. So my nodes array is blank. So how will you populate the nodes array? Run a for loop again. Okay. And what are we trying to do? Amount divide by currency
Of I.
goes into
Nodes of I.
nodes of I. Okay. And then what is my balance now? Amount divide by amount mod by currency of I is my new amount.
Amount. Yes.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
And then we also want sum of nodes. So we take integer sum equals to 0. And then what do we add to the sum? Sum equals to sum plus
Sum plus currency.
Nodes of I.
of
Nodes of
I.
I.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
So till when will this loop run? If my amount is equal to 0, what do I do?
0. Break.
Break. Look further. Okay.
Yes.
And then when I come outside, sys out, what do I say? Nodes count, right?
Yes. Nodes.
Nodes count how much? 7, correct? Sorry, not 7.
Sum.
Sum. And I want to also display that. So how will I display that? So once I calculate this, let's again run a for loop to display it. Okay, so we'll try to display it in the same loop, or we can display it. Okay, let's try to display it in the same loop. Once I have got the
Right.
nodes and the currency,
Yes.
what can we do? Yes, tell me. 2000 is with whom?
Currency of I.
Currency of
I
2000
into.
add with
Yes.
X. Add with whom?
Nodes of I.
Nodes of I.
I.
Okay,
Yes.
making sense?
Yes, sir.
And once the amount becomes 0, you break the loop and then you display the number of nodes.
Sum. Yes.
Let's try to run this and see how this goes. Perfect. So enter the number of currency notes in your country. How many in India?
2000.
How many nodes?
7.
Seven.
7.
8.
Number.
8.
8.
Or give me order enter the 8 denominations in descending order. 2000,
2500.
500,
Yes.
200, 100, 50, 20, 10,
10.5.
and 5. Please enter the amount you wish to exchange. How much?
5650.
5650.
And this is what it has shown you. 2000 into 2,
Yes.
500 into 3, 200 into 0, 100 into 1, 50 into 1.
Yes.
I don't want it to show this. I didn't want it to see this. So what do? What will we say when we display? What will we do?
When you
If your
notes of I
I is
zero.
Not equals to 0.
and
Yes.
after the if I have not given any bracket means only this line will belong to the if.
Yes.
Only this line will belong to the if. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if this is
Say it again, sir.
I have not given any parentheses to this, right?
Right.
So if I don't give any parentheses, only the first statements belong to that condition. So if
Yes.
I put a sys out over here and high is not a part of the if condition. Why is it not part of the if condition? Because I have given no parentheses. So when no parentheses means only the first statement is a part of that condition.
Okay.
Yes, Farooq, got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that's why I've given some distance also for you all to understand. Okay, so now when I run this, it will not display me this line 2000 into 0. That was not needed. So 8, 2000, 500, 200, 100, 50, 20, 10, and 5. 5650. So now 2400 is not there. Getting it, guys? Everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Understood, right? Let's do it for the US now. Let's exchange some currency for US. So we have 6 currency notes, Farooq, correct? And what were the denominations?
Yes, sir.
Denominations you told me were,
100,
yeah, tell me. 100,
100, 50,
150,
20,
20,
10,
10,
5,
5 and 1, correct?
1. Right,
So
sir.
much amount you wish to exchange? Let's check 3980. So $3980 you need to exchange. So you will get 39 of 100. Okay.
Right.
Left with 980.
Yes, sir.
Okay, left with only 80, correct?
Correct.
Then 50 of 1. Left with 30,
Yes, sir.
20 of 1 and 10 of 1. Total you will get 42 notes. Is that making sense, Farooq?
Yes, sir.
Got it, right? Guys, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So try to understand the flow of arrays, guys. It's very interesting. Very, very, very interesting rather.
Yes.
Okay. And we also have a ready-made class called as arrays. Okay. We have a ready-made class for arrays, what is called as arrays. Okay. So this arrays class has some utility functions which we can use. Okay. So let me go to the next page and explain this. Okay. So let me take a new package. New package. Arrays class demo. Okay. That arrays class demo. Let me make a new class. Okay. Arrays demo. And I'll have the main method in that. Finish that. Okay. Okay, so now if I make an array integer, ARR is an array which is of new integer, and I want to get the value straight away. Okay. So if I get the values 9, 5, 4, 1, okay, let's not give ascending order, 18, 13, 6, 7, okay. I give it in any random order. Now, if you want to sort this array, okay. So if you want to sort this array, okay, if you want to display this array without a for loop, if you want to display this array without the for loop, you can use that arrays class and says arrays dot toString. Okay, and pass your array to it. Okay. So now if you run this code, it will display you your array. Got it? Yes, no, maybe. Directly you can do this also to display the array. Okay, now if I want to sort this array, so the arrays class has a inbuilt function which can sort this array for you. So let's study that. Arrays dot see, you have this function called as sort, and I have an integer array. Okay. So what is this doing? The method println is not applicable for argument void. I am trying to okay, arrays dot sort arr. Does that give me the new array? No. Cannot convert void to int. It doesn't return anything. It just sorts it for you. Okay. It sorts the array for you. And now if I print this array, let's see, it displays me the sorted array. Okay. So you can put a check over here before sorting. Then you can put a check over here before sorting, and then you can put a check over here after sorting. Okay. And this should work. Let's run it. Okay, see it sorts it for you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like this, if you want to scale some utility functions, you can use the arrays built-in class. So what you can do is just hit arrays and put a dot and try to browse through the function. Okay. So if you can search also in an array. Okay. So if you want to search, you can carry out the search operation also in an array. Okay, you can do the comparison. You can make a copy of that array. So all these functions you all can study the ready-made function. Okay, so what we can do is open any tutorial and try to explore this. Okay, on the weekdays, whenever you'll have time. Arrays class. Okay, see arrays class in Java. Arrays class, Geeks for Geeks is a good site to fall back on. Okay, so this is in which package first? It is in which package, guys?
Java util.
Java util, right? So you need to import this. So whenever we are using the arrays class, it will import that from the util package. See over here, okay? So it has imported that. And then you can see, you can do the sorting of an array, searching, and many more activities you can do on this array. All these functions. So it searches, binary search will search for a particular element in that array. Okay, using binary search algorithm. So yesterday we did a search, that was linear search. You know, we were comparing each element, whether it is found, the key example I gave, the keys in the drawer.
Yes, it's
Search. So
Maximum number and minimum number. Yes.
no.
Not that.
Maximum number. The one we used to locate an array.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes.
So in that array, we were searching for an element, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is my array of size 5. This is my array of, let's say, whatever size it is. It's of size 4. And this array had few elements. Okay. So 18, 45, 3, and let's say 16. So is 16 there in this array? Found or not found?
Found.
So we were displayed found yesterday, correct?
Yes, sir. Found.
So we were using linear search, okay? Linear search is the slowest search of all. So the number which I wanted to search, I put in a variable called search. And then I was comparing it with each element, right?
Yes, sir.
Comparing this S with index 0. Found or not found?
Found. Found, sir.
Where is it found? At index 0.
No, it's
No,
index
at
3.
index 3.
Yeah, so we haven't reached there, yes, right? So will it compare with 45? Is it found?
No.
No,
It will compare with 3 also. Is it found?
No, sir.
no,
Will compare with 16. Is it found?
Found.
yes,
Then you will conclude found, right?
Yes, sir.
And by searching it reaches to the end of the array, then what will we conclude? Not found, right?
Not found.
But
Yes.
wherever we will find, we'll break. Like it is searching for 66. Okay. Now it will compare with whom first? Found.
Not found.
not found.
Is the end of the array reached?
No, sir.
Then
No,
check
Yeah.
next. Yes. Found.
not found.
Is the end of the
No.
array reached?
No, sir.
No,
Check next. Found.
not found.
End of the array reached?
No, sir.
No,
Check next. Found.
no,
Found.
Not
no,
found.
not
End of
found.
the not found. End of the array reached?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Not found.
Not found.
If I reach the end of the array and it still shows not found, means it is not found. So I am comparing at each index, correct? So if
Yes,
my data is small, linear search is acceptable. Okay. What if I have 1 million records in the array? My array size is 1 million. Now this 1 million comparison will slow down the process. Yes or no?
yes,
Slow down the entire process. So if I had 1 million entries, the last index of my array was 99999 something, big number. So now how many comparisons will I make to search in this? These many comparisons, correct?
yes,
So
999.
this has a time complexity of O of n, means those many numbers, those many comparisons. So 5 numbers, 5 comparisons. So this works in time complexity of big O of n. Okay. Have we discussed time complexity with you all?
Not yet, sir. No, no, sir.
Okay, we'll discuss that. Okay, just park it somewhere. We'll discuss time complexity.
Okay, sir.
Then what binary search does is it doesn't search at each iteration. What binary search does is it filters out the unwanted data, which is not relevant. But the only prerequisite for a binary search is data must be sorted. Data must be
Sorted.
sorted. If the data is not sorted, binary search will not work. The only advantage which linear search enjoys over binary search is linear search data need not be sorted, correct? Is this data sorted?
Not sorted.
But still I can run on it linear search.
Yes, sir.
But binary search, if you want to run on a data, it is mandatory that data must be
Sorted.
sorted. So if I am running binary search, my first prerequisite is I have to sort that data. So this data
Yes.
is not appropriate for binary search. So what I'll have to do is sort it first. So I'll have to sort this data first. 18 comes here, 45 comes at the other end. Yeah, now something can be done. Now this data can be sorted. Let's say I've add some more elements to it, 1 and 2. Okay. Now if I want to search for 16, can I use binary search?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can I
Yes.
use linear search?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. As
Linear
well.
search you can use anyhow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see how binary search operates. No, it's very simple concept. Okay, I'll explain this with the help of example. Okay. So binary search will keep
So,
on.
sir, for the binary search, we should have first a linear search.
No,
to make it
not required. You can just use the sort function of the arrays. So if your data is unsorted, just use this sort function of the array, sort it, and then you can run binary search. So if I want
Okay.
to run binary search on this data, can I do it straight away?
No,
No.
sir.
So what will I do? First,
Sort it.
sort it. And once it is sorted, then I can run the binary search, correct?
Yes.
Sir, correct. Sir, if we directly use the linear search, I mean, what is the significance of using a binary search?
The significance of binary search or linear search is suitable only for small data. Okay, so we'll do a comparison study. Okay, good question. Who was this?
Farooq.
Farooq. Yeah, Farooq. So we'll do a comparison study. Okay, good question. So if they ask you in the interview room, please explain it clearly to them that why am I using for binary search. Okay, first thing first, linear search is suitable for small data set. For what? But if your data set is large, this is suitable for large data set. So if I have million records, which search will I use, Farooq?
Binary search.
Yes, that is your answer. So if someone asks you what is the difference between binary and linear search, your first question will be, if the data set is, so if someone says you, I want to sort data, I want to search for a data, which searching technique should I use, linear or binary? So you should counter ask, okay, what is the length of your data? It says, okay, it's very small data, only 5 to 6 elements. Then you will recommend, okay, go for linear search, correct? If someone
Correct.
says, I want to search for a data and my data is very voluminous, okay, it's very, very, very large, millions and billions of records are there, then will you recommend linear search?
No.
No, sir.
Why would you not recommend linear search? Because it will do comparison at each stage, right? At each
Yes.
index.
Yes, sir.
So if my data is at the end of the list, it will still start from the search and do comparison from each index. That will slow down the process, right?
Yes.
So, okay, what advantage does linear search enjoy over binary search? Data set need not be sorted. Data set
Need not.
need not be sorted. Okay, so directly you can start the search. But here, what is the limitation of this binary search? I will not call it a disadvantage, but I'll call it a limitation. What is the limitation of this? Data
Should be
That
sorted.
needs to be
Must be
sorted.
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 Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. When we make comparison at each level, we are not using any logic. So we are using brute force technique. So algorithm which this uses is just brute force, not using any logic at all. So which algorithm does the linear search use?
Brute force.
Brute force. Okay, just comparison at each iteration. But this uses divide and conquer. Uses what?
Divide.
Divide and conquer.
Counter.
Okay. Okay, and the time complexity of this is the number of elements you have, those many comparisons you will make. So O of n. O of,
And
if I have 5 elements, how many comparisons will I make?
5.
If I have 100 elements, how many comparisons will I make?
100.
But here, your time complexity is log of n. So if you have 100 elements, you will make log to the base 2, okay? Log to the base 2. So log of n to the base 2.
So it will increase. I mean, if we use log.
Decrease, log will decrease. Log, I'll show you how log will decrease. Okay. So, and this is easy to understand. Okay, this is very easy because this doesn't use any logic at all, just comparison. This is a little bit difficult to understand, not that easy. A little difficult, rather, I will say. Little complex, little, not much. Okay. So, what the difference is, Farooq?
Yes, sir.
These points, if you explain, is more than sufficient for you to crack any interview of this scale. So I'll just share this with you all. Okay. So
Thank
I'll
you, sir.
share this with you all on the WhatsApp chat. That becomes our repository. Okay. So SCS is there. So yeah. So coming back to the binary search, very interesting topic it is. So there will be the drawing board, right? Yeah. So now let's understand. Okay, so I'll give you a real world example of where we use linear search. Okay, so there is an area. Okay, so wherein the crime rate is pretty high, and a lot of pickpocketers are there. Okay, chain snatchers, pickpockets are there in that area. So one guy, he got robbed of his mobile, of his gold chain, and he logs a complaint with the police that in this area this happened to me, someone ran away with my mobile phone. Okay, this person, Alex. Now Alex is the son of the politician over there, so the police acts in haste and police lines up all the pickpockets of that area, those who have a history of robbing people. So police have the data, so they line up these 5 crooks of that area, one after the other. They make them stand in the police station. Okay, and then they call Alex to identify the criminal, because Alex is the eyewitness. The robbery happened in front of Alice, so Alice knows how that crook looks like. Okay, so let's color code them. So red color thief, orange color thief, yellow color thief. Okay, this is not an ad of Benetton. Okay, so now let's say that this chap is the thief. This yellow one is the thief. Okay, he's the actual culprit. But from where will Alex start identifying?
From the left.
The red.
From the red. So where will Alex go first? Alex
The
will
red.
first go to the red person. Look at him from head to toe. Will Alice raise his finger? Will Alice raise his finger?
No.
No. Then Alice will go to the orange person, look at him from head to toe. No, he is not there. Then Alice goes over here and then identify him and raise a finger.
Yes.
So
Yes.
will this green and will now the hearts of this green and this blue will settle down, right? Their heart is pumping.
Mhm.
So now when he says, okay, he is the one, so searching will stop and
Yes.
this will be nabbed and these 4 will be released, correct?
Correct.
Okay. If the person who was the robber, he was not over here, okay? So he is not the one. The one who Alice has in mind is this chap, the maroon purple chap. So now Alice is comparing this with this, right? So Alice has this image in his mind. So Alice is okay, maroon no, maroon no, maroon no, maroon no, maroon no. End has reached. What will Alice say? None
No.
from these. None from these, right?
Right.
So if there are 5 culprits, human can identify, right? What if the police lines up millions of people? Now will Alice be able to identify? Alex.
No.
So if the data increases, linear search fails, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So now let's take example of binary search, where we can apply binary search. Okay. So every country has its intelligence.
Right.
So the intelligence of a country, let's say India, intelligence gives a news that there's a very famous criminal and he's hiding somewhere in India, assuming. And if India has a police force of, well, let's say 1 lakh police officers. How many police officers?
But
One lakh.
How many officers will be alerted to nab that?
100,000.
One.
And they will send a message that those officers who have gone on leave, please report to duty. And those who are planning their leave, please postpone their leaves because a very important consignment has come. Correct? So all
Yes,
the
sir.
1 lakh police officers will be at attention. Correct? So this was when the news came that he is hiding somewhere here. Then the news comes that he is hiding in a state called Maharashtra. Okay. So now Maharashtra has a police force of 10,000. How much? Assuming. So now, what about these 90,000 students, police officers? They can live normal life.
Yes.
And who will be alerted now?
The 10,000.
of Maharashtra state, correct?
Correct.
So at one message, this data all became irrelevant. The data which I'm marking as red has all become irrelevant. My area of search will not include them at all. Correct?
Correct.
So now my area of searching is narrowing down like a funnel. Okay, then the next message comes in that he is hiding in, let's say, Pune, city in Maharashtra. The police force of Pune is, let's say, 1,000. Now what happens? The remaining officers of Maharashtra can be relaxed, correct?
Correct.
So these guys now can live their normal life, the remaining city guys. Now only who will be alerted now?
1,000.
Of Pune. Then they give a news that he is somewhere in an area of Pune. Let's say there's an area called Viman Nagar. And Viman Nagar has a police capacity of 100. So now who will be alerted? Only the officers of this area, correct?
Yes.
These officers will be at ease. So after every message, I'm filtering out the unwanted data, which is not a part of my search, correct? So like this, it will keep on narrowing down, okay? And then if they say in Viman Nagar is hiding in this building, so one police officer can go and catch him from that building, right? So where the story started with 1 lakh police officers and where a single officer could have gone and caught him. So this is called as what? Binary search. What is this called as? This is the logic of binary search. So let me take a programming example now, okay? So what I will do is, see, if I give you all a range between 1 to 100, between what? 1 to 100. And if I ask you that keep a number in your mind and I will, decode that number without asking you, I will find that number. Okay. So who's volunteering? Amir, between 1 to 100, just keep a number in your mind. Don't tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can put it on the chat for your friends to know. I won't read the chat. Okay, but it should be between 1 to 100. Sent. Okay, I see one chat. I haven't opened it yet. So
Yes, sir.
now, assuming, I just make an assumption. If the number was 77, number was
77.
and I was using linear search, how many guesses would I make? I would ask him, is the number 1? He would say, no, sir. Then I would ask him the number 2, no, sir.
77, sir.
No. So I would make 77 attempts, correct?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes.
now I will use binary search and I will take not more than 7 attempts. Not more than 7. I challenge. Even if the number is 99, X, Y, Z the number is, but it should be in this range. I will not take more than 7 attempts. And I will decode that number. Okay, that is a challenge. Okay, now let's start. Now, Amir, is the number 50?
Yes, sir. Correct.
1 attempt, you got the answer. It comes with some complicated number, man. Farooq, you think of a complicated number between 1 to 100, okay? And just post it on the chat so that we can tally it later on.
So I need to write it now or?
Write it right now. Yeah, so that your friends are aware of it. That you're on the same page. Because I'll be asking some questions to you.
All right, sir.
Sent? Okay, now let me start guessing. So is the number 50, Farooq? Is the number 50 which you have chosen?
No.
No. Okay. So now be with me. So now this is your range. Okay. So that's we have our start range is here and our end range is 100. Correct.
Correct.
So I will now follow this logic of asking you the mid always. So now my first assumption. Is it 50?
No.
So you say
No.
no. Okay, you say no. Is it greater than 50?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So in one decision, I know that your number is not between this range. Did you get this? So when
Yes, sir.
Yes.
when I asked whether it is more than 50 and you said yes, means the number is not in this range because it is not
Sir.
50 also. So now what is the new range of your number?
50 till 100. 51 till 100.
50 to 100, sir.
50,
1 to 100.
100.
correct? So now
Correct.
your new range will be, your new start will be what?
51.
And your end is
51 to
100, correct? So
Correct.
if it is towards the left of the mid, your start will come towards the right, correct?
Correct.
Your start will become mid plus 1. What will your start become?
Mid plus 1.
And if the number was, let's say 37, then your end would have come over here.
Yes.
And end would have become what?
50.
50, 49. It is not 50, right? I asked, it is not 50.
Okay.
It is not 50. So end would have come to where?
49.
So end would have come to, so if it is,
Mid minus 1.
so if it is towards the right hand side, the start will move. If it is towards the left hand side, the end will move, correct?
Correct.
This logic will apply. Now what is the mid of 51 and 100? Just add them and divide by 2. 151 by 2. Remove the decimal because these are integer values. So what is 151 by 2? 75.5. Eliminate the decimal. What is left?
75.
So now my question is it 75? Second guess.
No.
No. Is it more than 75?
Yes.
More than 75? Yes. So what happens? Again, my start comes to where? So now I know this area is useless. The number is not there in this area. So now my start will come to where?
76 to 100.
76 to 100.
76 to 100. Perfect. My start is now 76 and my end is 100. Okay. Now find the mid of this. What is the mid of this? So just add 76 plus 100.
Divided by 2.
176 divided by 2, 88. Is the number 88, Farooq? My third guess.
No, sir.
88 also, he says no. Is it more than 88?
No.
No. Then what happens? This area is useless, correct?
58 to 100 is useless.
So my end will come to where?
70, 76 to 87.
87, correct? Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
End will become
76 to 87.
87. Now what is the mid of this? 76 plus 87 is 163 divided by 2. 81.
81.
Is the number 81, Farooq?
No.
Okay, 81. He says no. Is it more than 81?
Yes.
Yes. So what happens? This area is useless.
76 to
26 is
81.
useless.
So it is now, what is the new range?
81 to 87.
82.
82, 82.
82 to 87.
82
Correct?
to 37.
Correct.
87.
Okay, now what is the mid of this? 82 plus 87 is 169 divided by 2. 84. Is the number 84, Farooq?
No, sir.
Okay, 84 also is not there. Okay, my guesses are there. I've still made only 5 guesses. I still have 2 in my kitty. So no. Is it number greater than 84?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So my new range is what now?
85 till
85 to
87.
87.
85 to 87, correct?
Yes, sir.
What is the midpoint of this now?
86.
86.
86, okay. Now, is the number 86, Farooq?
No, sir.
Okay. No. Is it more than 86, Farooq?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
and you got the
So it
answer.
is 87 then. Is it 87 then? That is the only number left.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The number is 87. How many guesses did I take now, Farooq? Guess count over here is 6, right? I told you I take less than 7. So when I say I will take less than 7, it was a calculated guess. I didn't just fire it in the air. I had calculated it based on the log answer. You don't know what is log. So I had taken the log in the mind and then I had made the guess that the answer will be less than 7 and it was less than 7, correct? Now what I mean by log is, see, what is log? Take the number 100. Now keep on dividing it by 2. How many attempts will it take to reach 1? That is log. Keep on dividing by 2. So 100 by 2, what do you get?
50,
Now count the number of attempts, okay? 50 by 2,
25.
25,
25, okay? 25 by 2,
12.5.
12.5.
and there is one portion left of some fragment left, right?
Right.
So that there is some decimal left over here, correct? So keep it aside. Then how much? 12? 12 by 2?
12.
6.
12 by 2 is 6, right? Then 6 by 2?
3.
3.
3. Okay, very good. Then 3 by 2?
1.5.
1.5.
There's a fragment left, right? 1 has come, right? So I get 1 over here. And there are 2 fragments. There's some fragment over here, some fragment over here, correct? So how many
Correct.
attempts did it take from 100 to 1 divided by 2? How many
6.
attempts? 6.
6.
And these 2 fragments, correct? So
Correct.
we counted 6.3, correct? Which is less than 7. So that is
Right.
so that is why we took log 100 as the output comparison. Getting it? Farooq.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is log 50?
Log 50 is 3.2.
No, just one less. No, this one is being eliminated. So 5.3
Okay.
from 50 to 1. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is how we use your binary search. So let me show it to you all now. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll take an array. Can I run binary search on this data? Can I run binary search on this data, which is there on my screen?
No, sir.
I'll make it ascending or correct. So
You
I
need to
can
sort
run-
it out.
Can I run it on this data? Possible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now see. Now what I'll do is, now what is my starting range? The index. So my
10.
I will keep as my starting range. So my start index is
0.
0 and my end index is
50.
4.
index.
4.
So start is 0 and end is
4.
4. Okay.
4.
That is my range, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will keep on calculating the mid. I will keep on calculating the
Mid.
and this will run till your start is less than equal to your end. This will run when? Till your this loop will run till when?
It is
And
Is 4 less than equal to is 0 less than equal to 4?
Yes.
yes,
So
yes,
this
sir, right.
loop will run, binary search loop will run till your start is less than equal to end. If your start overtakes your end, means not found. As simple as that.
yes, sir.
If your
Correct.
start overtakes your end, means
Not found.
not.
found.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is the logic to say not found in binary search when your start overtakes your end. Now, first thing first, calculate the mid in that. So what is the mid?
Mid is equal to
Start plus end divided by 2.
plus and upon mid
Mid
divided
is
by
2.
And now I will check.
30.
I
Yes,
will
sir.
check.
30.
Okay, first is the number you have to search. So the number I want to search is 40. Okay. So you can take this from the user, blah, blah, blah. I'm hard coding it to 40. So what am I searching for?
40.
40. So I will tell. So now what is my mid now? What is my mid?
Mid is
If
2.
mid equal to search.
Mid is 2, correct?
2. Yes, sir.
So I will always search at the mid. So I will say if my ARR of mid is equal
Yes.
to what I am searching, then what will I say?
Found.
Found.
Search.
And will I search further? Will I search further once I find it?
No, after finding it, no.
Break.
So once I find it, I will break. Okay,
Break.
if it is not
Yes,
there,
sir.
if it is not there at the mid, then If what I'm searching for is greater than my mid, what will I say?
Keep searching. I mean, continue.
My
the
searching
loop.
is greater than the mid, then what will I adjust? Start or end? If my mid is 50 and I'm searching for 87,
Yes, end.
so what will change? Start will change or end will change?
Start will change.
Start will
will
change.
change.
Yes, sir.
Start will
Start
become
will
what?
change.
Start will become what?
Start equal to mid
51.
Mid plus
plus
1.
1.
And if it
51.
is neither equal nor greater, means it is smaller. So in smaller, what will change?
Sir, else if
And
Mid minus 1.
Then and will change.
And will become what?
Mid minus 1.
Okay, getting it? That's
Okay.
all. This is your binary search, as simple as that. So now run this code and now test it. Okay, so it says found. It says what? It has found 40. 44 is there or what? Is 44 there?
No,
yes,
sir.
no, sir,
It will say
there is no 44 and it shows
not found.
not found.
Guys, so this was your binary search. As simple. So we have covered both the searches. Okay, so go through this, practice it, and I'll share some assignments on arrays. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay then. Bye guys. And
Sure, you
Shoaib,
can just
We have tomorrow. Tomorrow, do we have API project class?
I'll talk to the management. Shakib, I can update on you on this.
Good. Tomorrow, see, we only, as of now, we are running Friday and Saturday, okay? So then since Shoaib joined, we'll plan and then accordingly, just get you the other timings.
So, sir, tomorrow we have or no?
No, tomorrow this time we don't have. Today is Saturday, right?
Not this time. I mean, in the morning, 8:30 CST.
8:30 CST. I think you're talking about the other one, AML project team meeting, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is there. It is 7 p.m. IST is gonna be your time.
8:30.
8:30. Yeah, it is there. Yeah, you can just confirm once again with Sartaj. Okay.
I mean,
Okay, it is
who-
there.
who
I
may-
know it is there. The meeting has been scheduled.
okay, so I will be waking up at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, sure. And
All
Umar, for this array, whatever you taken the session today for array, right? So you can just prepare the assignments.
Yeah,
and,
sure.
send it. Because they have a
I
whole
will
week.
send it to you. We can mail it to them.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye guys. Take care. See you all.
Bye, sir.
Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.